Okay, welcome back. At Aftermath, I had to provide for food, so I took a short break, plus the battery was almost dead. At this Enjo, rate on Enjo page, the exit is here, so I naturally went to here. But the exit says you can only use this exit if the situation is safe. And when leaving this exit, move your party to an adjacent space on the travel map, which would just end me outside of Enjo. And the thing is that the mission goal says get out with a bag of onion noodles, and I didn't find the onion noodles. So I went to the number 1 icon, and this required me to do a group task because I had to remove the rubble, which you can see here. And after that it became an exit, and this exit led me to this page. So here is the enter space for the character as well as for the any enemies, and here is the exit space. Now we have the following problem, that you have to place the onion noodles. If the party has 4 characters here, 3 characters here, 2 characters here, so naturally I would say 1 character here. Ringer has still 2 wounds. So if we do nesting, then we have a problem. Also, what is in play is forced movement. So when you draw a threat card, everything starts to spin. I'm not really sure how this works, but there are some special rules. Advancing the spiral. So each time a figure moves across the red line that separates the I1 and I2 spaces, this the red line and this one, move each token and figure on a lettered space to the next space in alphabetical order. If a token or figure falls off the end, in other words, if it is already on D when it is forced to move, remove it from play. If a character is removed from play, treat it as if it used the exit. If the noodles are removed this way, go to 47.3. So now we never can reach the onion noodles, because even if we would be fast enough to get here, and this is a double line, so you cannot cross it, the onion noodles would be gone. And then we have to go to 47.3. Let's see. If the onion noodles fall from the end of the metal spiral and land with a metal thread somewhere far below, you must follow them. And then you go to page 49. So the only thing that we can do, well, as I already discussed, I used the 7 card for through solo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And also I have a shoe leather vest. I had to repair it because it was broken item. But I'm wearing the shoe leather vest, and I can use all solid green lines as dashed white lines. So everything costs me just 1 movement point. So I would need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So to for dash line, the color doesn't matter. So 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, which leaves me this. How can we pick up? We can pick up the snoodles by using the heavy objects environment rule. Heavy objects environment rule says requires a group task of any attributes, difficulty 4. So yeah, it depends on how we interpret it, but I think we just exit and we follow through with this. Because that's the next space for if your partner has 1 character, space D. So we are we ignore the placement of these tokens, so these tokens go away. The tokens were 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. We ignore those tokens, so these tokens are discarded and lost for this mission. So the onions noodles fall off with a thud somewhere far below. And then we are at the exit, so and the situation is safe because there's no encounter yet. So we go to page 49. Time +1. 8 time. The climb down is easier than you expected due to a multitude of complex gizmos and mechanisms that provide ready handholds for your tiny paws. Well, Whisper stops about halfway down, her attention fixed on the gloom below. So this is how it looks. Here we start. I don't know where the snoodles are. place the snoodles on the I2 thing here. Okay. Environment cards is low visibility heavy objects, so low visibility. Low visibility is only for text. That all text have range 0 except for yellow. Heavy objects, and there is no forced movement, so that goes away. I could also have gotten the scavenge things. Let's see, here's a scavenge thing. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I need 1, and then I'm here, so that would be 1. I need a brilliance. So this is a... Yeah, and I also find the skill tests very non-intuitive. So I'm using the white as a wild, but normally you could only play. So in a skill test, white is a separate color, different from the others. So I could only follow like so, or to pass this skill test, or only use these because they match the brilliance. But I could not go, add this as a follower because it's a different color and a different value. So I'm using this as white as a wild card. That's more natural for me. So it's 5, and I have to